Yeah.
Did you try it?
Yeah, I did. First I was like, I had like Smirnoff and stuff, so it wasn't like, and I wasn't really drunk, so I was a little bit tipsy, and I tried it, and I got pretty drunk. It was fancy dress day, and I was in heels, and I was stumbling around all over the place, pretty much.
Right. So you think that person that offered you the drink started you off on binge drinking? Did you drink heavily after that, or?
I wouldn't say I was a binge drinker. I'd say like I don't like getting drunk, but I like having a drink. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a difference. Like I don't like because I've done it before. I don't want to be rolling around on the floor like drunk, but I don't not have a drink. Like
Right.
I drink this rum and coke quite a lot,
Right.
stuff like that.
You drink alcohol in your everyday life, or just at parties? You did say at a party. So
I drink it at parties,
Right.
at gatherings like that. I also drink it like my mum always has like wine and stuff at home, and I have it on like Friday night or something. Like when we have all out when I have roast dinner,
Yeah.
and at Christmas we have loads
Yeah.
at Christmas.
So do you think it's peer pressure?
I'm Irish. I've just been brought up like my dad used to drink so much. Like he drank every day. So I've just been brought up around alcohol. Do you get what I mean?
Basically you got like influence, like affected by your dad's.
Yeah, but my family life, like because I've always been around alcohol, like alcohol's always been there, but it's never been like that sort of thing. I've never had it bad because I've never been the kid that's been peer pressured into doing something bad because it was always seen as a natural thing in my house. Like I know kids that used to drink with me that because their parents didn't know they used to drink stupidly because they could.
Yeah.
Like my mum would know when I've had a drink. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So why do you think, if your mom knows that you drink, why can't you reduce?
I do reduce it, that's what I was trying to say. I drink it, I don't binge drink, but I drink quite a lot. But my mum wouldn't let me go out of the house with like a massive bottle of vodka and just down it. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
How much would you usually drink at one party? So if you're going out for a night out,
The
how much?
problem with me is because I'm really small, I get drunk quite easily, so I don't actually drink a lot, and I tend to mix drinks, which is really bad.
Yeah.
I would drink like a cider, and then a beer, and then like vodka and coke,
Yeah.
and that would get me drunk. But it's not like I don't drink a lot, like I don't drink excessively.
Okay. Do you know anybody else in your family or that you've seen that also drank heavily, like alcoholic?
I know a boy that went to Reading Festival this year, and in the first 2 hours he drank 17 cans of Bournemouth.
Have you tried to discourage you?
I wasn't there, I've just got
Alright.
told, but he's like my mate, but he's pretty bad. But the reason he's so bad is because parents are so strict, and like he's not allowed to do anything. So he goes out with his mates and he just gets like.
So I think that's
mess.
the comfort zone. Just drink, it makes you feel lively.
I think if you're not honest with, like a lot of kids, if they're not honest with their parents about the fact that they've gone out and drunk and they've gone out and done whatever they've done, like there's more chance of them getting into trouble with it
Yeah.
because they think they can get away with it, which is not right.
Why do you think teenagers drink when they know? I mean, we know that obviously because of socializing and stuff like that. But there's the danger, there's the bad thing about it because as I know and we know that it can give you liver failure, it can give you hangover, vomiting. So now that you know, why do you think why will you still carry on?
It's just the experience. Like everyone has this sort of like idealistic view that you live whilst you're young.
Yeah.
Like they're not going to be doing it for the rest of their lives, but a lot of people that think that normally end up doing it for the rest of their lives if they do it too much. You can think, yeah, you go out when you're young and party and stuff, but you've got to be able to control it in a way.
Yeah. Do you think it's seen as a good thing to go out and binge drink, or just
Not
drink alcohol in general?
Binge drink, but alcohol can give people confidence. So in a way, it's a platform for a lot of people to become more socially like developed. Like if you think about people at office parties and stuff, they always drink alcohol because it's better to socialise with. Like getting drunk is just getting drunk. Like it's stupid. You know it's stupid, but alcohol does have positive sides, but everything has its positive sides. But if you abuse it, it makes it negative.
Could you tell us about the positive side?
It just gives people confidence.
Anything else?
Not much. It makes people happier. Like people use it as a way to, like, as a sort of antidepressant. Like if they're upset, they use it. They go out and get drunk. Like I've done it before. Like if you're in a bad mood, you go out, you call your mates up. They all decide like that you're in a bad mood. They make you feel better. They buy alcohol and you get drunk. But that's not a good thing because at the end of the day, it won't solve your problems getting drunk.
Yeah, for example, like you say, it makes you feel happier. Like for example, if you go parties and you feel light enough. But don't you think that is kind of pointless because some people do not remember what they did.
It's a quick release, basically. It's for anyone that like is living on their like emotions. Their emotions taken over them. It's just a quick release to get rid of it. Like you're sad, I'll go drink. It made me happy. That's how a lot of people think, and that's how an alcoholic will end up. Every time they're stressed, they just go to get alcohol. You can do it with anything. You've just got to figure out what's the best thing to do with it.
Do you think that, knowing that a lot of teenagers drink, and you've said that you drink yourself, and you know people that have drunk in the past, do you think that people that do drink quite regularly, there's enough being done to help them, like advice and places that they can go to for help?
You can do advice, but the thing is, a lot of people that drink regularly are too stubborn to go for help. That's the problem. You can offer them so much help, but at the end of the day, it's an addiction. You can offer people so much help. If you pressurise someone, saying what you're doing is bad, the more likelihood is they're going to feel isolated and go do it. You can't put too much pressure on people, because at the end of the day, if they want to help themselves, they do it themselves.
Like, since that you drink yourself, don't you feel that they'll be more opened up to you because you have similar experience with drinking?
What, someone that's like addicted?
Yeah, because for example, I don't drink,
Yeah.
but if I went to someone and don't drink, but they're gonna be like, you don't know how it feels. But you know how it feels to drink, have a laugh, have fun. So
That's like what I was saying with my mum, like she knows I drink, it's because she's done it. Do you get what I mean? If you were surrounded by people that didn't do, like always frowned upon you for doing something, it's not going to help you. It's going to isolate you even more. You don't surround yourself with a load of alcoholics, but don't surround yourself with people that are going to frown upon you for being one.
So how do you think you can help? Like for example, like your friend or anyone, how do you think you can help them stop or not stop, reduce? Because I know it's not going to be easy just stop, but how do you think you?
The best thing to do is not nag at them, but tell, like, obviously just prove that you think it's wrong, but don't nag them, don't have a go at them, but always kind of be there for them. You've got to do a sort of like role that a mum would do, that you're just there for them if anything goes wrong, because that's what people that are in that situation need.
Have you ever tried it? Like try helping people?
Yeah.
You can't go full, I've tried it before, just telling people what they're doing is wrong. And if you tell someone what they're doing is wrong, the likelihood they're just like, yeah, I know, but they can't do anything about it. What you've got to do is you've got to take a step back, and you've got to make them realise to themselves what they're doing is wrong.
So, by step back, you feel like, oh, give up. Oh, I did my part. Nice, your part is your turn to do.
Not give up. Be there for them, but don't go all out of your way to help them. Make sure you still like focusing on yourself, because that's the problem with someone that's friends with an addict could focus on them too much and not focus on themselves. So what you've got to do is you've got to step back, focus on yourself as well, and always be there, like keep an eye on them and always be there for them if you need them.
To finish up the interview, thanks for being on the show. Thank you for all your input. We've learned a lot.
We're not denying it that there's still people out there that still don't care about this, but we just hope that we reach to the other ones who need help. Like, oh, if you need something, like if you need help, just ask.
Well, yeah, definitely. There's always organisations like AA, Alcohol Anonymous.
for people who have past experience, you just ask help. Well, if the other ones don't want to seek help, I'm not saying sorry, but that's them, because there's so many things that people could help, like their parents, friends, teachers, help out. If they don't listen, it will affect them the most.
There definitely are places out there that you can seek advice and help if you're suffering from binge drinking. And obviously on the show today, we've learnt a lot about some of the risks, and we've learnt about people's stories that relate to binge drinking and alcohol.
And making them aware, of course.
Making them aware.
That's the main
Because
thing.
That's the main issue.
What we're trying to say altogether is like, if you have a problem with drinking, don't suffer alone. Always find someone to ask advice or something.
Find help.
So on that note, we're about to end the show. Thank you everyone for watching. I'm Nathan Morgan.
I'm Kieran Pointer.
Goodness do it.
And this is Teen Proof. See you later.
Good night.